It's your boy Randy Bell, coming to y'all once again, with this real talk, real music. And I know a lot of you ladies out there, you ladies are wondering why you're not having the success that you deserve. And I know some of you don't want to hear it, but the truth is, it's your man.
You gotta gain weight, boy. It's only so much a woman can take. She's losing her hair, yeah. All because you're still there. You keep putting her down. Every time his friends come around, she's drinking and thinking. She's drowning in debt, constantly singing, getting in her way. Whatever it is, it don't matter. I'll pay the shipping cost. You're getting in her way. Whatever it is, it don't matter. I'll pay the shipping cost. You're getting in her way. Whatever it is, it don't matter. I'll pay the shipping cost. You're getting in her way. Whatever it is, it don't matter. I'll pay the shipping cost. You're getting in her way. Whatever it is, it don't matter. I'll pay the shipping cost. I can put you on Greyhound, pack your things and never come back around. I'll pay for Megabus. You gotta go, can't stay here no more. Priceline.com, I'm willing to pay. You gotta leave today, get in her way. Whatever it is, it don't matter. I'll pay the shipping cost. You're getting in her way. Whatever it is, it don't matter. I'll pay the shipping cost. You're getting in her way. Whatever it is, it don't matter. I'll pay the shipping cost. You're getting in her way. Whatever it is, it don't matter. I'll pay the shipping cost. You're getting in her way. Whatever it is, it don't matter. I'll pay the shipping cost.
Now look, a lot of men are jealous of their woman. They try to do little petty and sneaky things to stop your groove, ladies. Like, if you're trying to go back to school or start your own business, they're gonna shoot the idea down. They want to keep you caged in like a bird and always accusing you of messing around. And because he don't socialize with family and friends, he don't want you to do so. That's why you can't go to the next level. See, ladies, the sooner you let him go, the quicker success is going to come to you.
Whoa!
The bottom line
Said a mouthful there.
You sleeping with the enemy.
And that's where we are today. So many of us are sleeping with the enemy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 3 bags full. Welcome to the word on the street. Yes, sir. Just for the record now. Just I want to talk about it and see how I see it on my side of the street. And it might just be different on your side of the street. But as far as I'm concerned, the word on the street on my side, man, hey, I'm going to pay that shipping cost to get that thing out of my way. Are you willing to pay the shipping cost to get whatever thing that's in your way out of your way? We're going to talk about that in a minute. But first, let's do a little admin stuff. Hey, again, for the record, the word on the street. My name is Lamar, but you can call me Trey. and we're just here for a few minutes. We're going to chop it up. And I always say this, but sometimes things happen. I'm only going to, do a little bit. I don't want to keep you here that long. We're just going to, go with something and talk about something. I'm going to tell you how I see it on my side of the street, and hopefully you can tell me how it's on your side of the street. And we just have a conversation. That's all. I'm not going to get mad at you. And hey, hopefully you don't get mad at me. But if you do, hey, oh, well, I'm going to do what I do. You just do what you do. Okay. I'll say again, hey, it's okay for us to be in disagreement. But just don't be disagreeable. That's all I'm saying. Handle like two adults or, two people, two beings, two intelligent beings. You say what you say, I say what I say, and hey, nothing let it lie. Let it be there. Let it be. Let it be written. Let it be said. Let it be done. All right? Show. And so I can be seen on 3 platforms. You can catch me on, of course, here on Facebook. You can catch me on YouTube, and you can catch me on Twitter. So I'm going to ask you just do me a favor. Check me out on the YouTube. Go ahead and hit that like button. Or the don't like button, thumbs up, thumb downs. It's your decision. I can live it either way. But if you decide to hit the thumb down, drop a comment in there. Let me know why you gave me a thumbs down or gave the comment a thumb down, because you can't give me a thumb down or a thumb up, because I'm just speaking my mind. I mean, you can give my commentary or my opinion a thumb up. You can't give me nothing because I ain't taking it. So just do it like that, okay? Just give me drop a comment and tell me how you feel one way or the other. That'd be surely appreciated. And of course, hit that the subscribe button, that bell button, so that when the show is coming on, you can go ahead and see it. Go ahead and be able to do a live. And of course, if you don't, if you're not able to do it during a live presentation, hey, you can always catch me later on, because I'm my channel's there. Okay, channel there. All right, YouTube. So you can catch me at LW31955. Boom, there it is. Or you can punch in the search bar for the record, The Word on the Street, and you can watch my latest videos or on the channel. Hey, boom, knock it out. Tell me what you think. Post tick. Okay. Of course, you can hit me on Twitter as well. You can hit me on Twitter, and if you go on the Twitter line, you can catch me at LW319. Boom. Tweet. Again, tweet, retweet. Drop a comment in. Let me know how it's going. All right. And so like I always like to do. Go ahead. Let's take a look at the thumbnail and let's see where we at tonight. And just so that hey, for those who have not been, around since the beginning, hey, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. All right. So tonight's topic that we're going to be talking about tonight is, are you willing to pay the shipping costs? And if you're not willing to pay the shipping costs, is it time for you to check out? Is it time for you to, cut ties? Is it time for you to leave the scene? Is it time to throw your hands up and say you're through? Yeah. So we're gonna take a look at that, and see where you stand on a couple of topics, couple of issues, that are going on our side of the street, and see where you fall down or come down on this. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and dive on into it right there. Let's go ahead and just dive into it. All right. So, as I was telling you today, just tonight, that I'm just gonna say it plain. There's a lot of cowards in the world. There're just simply a lot of cowards. Now, now this is how I see it. There's a lot of cowards. They don't want to speak, their minds for whatever reason, and most of the time I think it's just plain straight up cowardly. Yeah, cowards. You know to do right or to do wrong, whatever way you come down on things, but you are not man enough or woman enough to speak your mind. So you just get along or go along to get along. You just follow these sometimes awful decisions and just don't confront them. You just let these things happen, you know, and especially in our community. Now, I know our community is you know, underserved in a lot of ways. I get that. Yeah. There's a lot of things that happen in our communities that I'm talking when I say our communities, I'm talking about the American descendants of slavery in our communities, you know, that are just plain, you know, unfair. That happens. But we have a tendency just to live with stuff, you know, even when we know it's unfair. We just, well, ain't nothing I can do about it. Let's just let it happen. It's the way life is here in the city, here in the country, here in our community. But should that be the thing? Is that what we should be doing? Hmm? Just putting up with crap? Because if you continue putting up with crap, guess what you're going to get? More crap. At some point, you need to start putting up a wall or some sort of defense so that you can get out of this crap. And the funny thing is this, not funny, ha ha ha, but the odd thing is this: the more crap that they give us, that seems like the more crap that we take. We just eat it up like it's candy, and it become normal. Who does that besides us? Everybody is eating on our plate. And everyone is handing us a pile of crap, big bowls of it. And they're serving it to us not with a spoon, but with a straw. And we're just sipping it up. All the crap, all the bad junk, all the leftovers, and all the toxic stuff, they stick it in our community. And then they wonder why we have a toxic community. It's not because they just stick that in our community. It's because we allow them. We allow them to stick that stuff in our community. We allow them to talk to us any kind of way. We talk about each other awfully. But when we get around that dominant society, oh, we can't get two sentences to make sense. Again, I say a lot of cowardice. A lot of people that just flat out cowardly. When you know it's wrong, listen, what's involved here? What's involved? I'm going to tell you what's involved. You know, if you don't love yourself, what about your children? Because they're growing up and they're seeing this mess. They're seeing how people can treat you any kind of way. And many of them don't like it. And then they're feeling like, hey, if they can do it and they are not of our community, then I can do it because I'm in our community. Oh, no. Are you willing to continue to pay that shipping cost? Are you willing to continue to play that same old dance, same old song year after year? And the only thing that's coming out of your mouth is someday. Well, someday need to be today. Someday need to be now. Someday need to be right here. Move the ball forward. Stop letting that ball run over you all the time. There's going to come a time. There is going to really come a time when you look to your left and you look to your right and you say, where's this person? They're gone because you did not put up a defense. You just let them steamroll over you. Just flat out roll over you. Now, the other day, the President Biden and his group of do-nothings for us, I said that, group of do-nothing for us, came here and just spoke a bunch of, weasel words. Weasel words. That's all. Listen, and that's what we allow them to do. We keep on paying that shipping cost to allow them to just come and talk, give us, crap, stuff that's, that he says out of his mouth. But when he goes in front of his other group of people, they can get something for whatever they want. Yeah. Now he come here talking about some, voting rights and blah, 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 blah. Listen, he was in an administration I'm talking about Obama now. He was in an administration that had a chance to have the whole, I mean, had a bulletproof, Congress. I'm talking about they had the House and the Senate when Obama first started. This voting right thing didn't just happen to, when Trump came. This been a long time. This has been a long time coming. But they didn't think it was important enough. Yeah, they didn't think it was important enough for our community. Whenever our community comes up, we got some coons and some dinglers and some danglers and some, backstabbers and some traitors that were saying, don't push him too hard because, we just wait and see. Well, we waited and now we see. We waited and now we see. Nothing has gotten done. And it doesn't look like anything's gonna get done now. They need a boogeyman. That's the way they operate. They always need a boogeyman, so that when the election year come, they throw the boogeyman at you, and everybody's scared. But see, they don't talk about what we need. They don't talk about what we need. Yes, reparations is the top of the key. Yeah, it's on top of the key. A 4-pointer. It's on top of the key. But nobody want to talk about it. You know why I don't want to talk about it? Because they're cowardly. Listen. If we continue the same way, and apparently we still are, if we continue the same way, listen, why should they respect us? Why should they respect you? Why? Because they feel that, they got you. They got you by the nose and they're just dragging you along. Don't that hurt? For somebody to grab you by the nose and just lead you on? Doesn't that hurt? Yes, it hurts. And I don't care what you say about numbing down and stop being able to feel things. That's bull. That is bull. That is bull. That's no way for anyone to live, especially us, at ADOS folk. That's no way for us to live. So when are we going to start paying the cost to get these folks out of here? Stop living like that. Why? When? Who? That's the question that needs to be answered. How long are you going to keep on with this same old madness? And see, the fact of the matter is this, we are underrepresented. We are underrepresented. That's right, I said it. We are underrepresented. We got, listen, that Jim Crow Clyburn in South Carolina, you know what? I don't even know how that joker's still hanging around. You know what? I said that, I know why he's still hanging around. Because those Negroes in South Carolina, they don't have enough backbone to get up and get them out of there. Build up somebody who's going to do something for them. All these cronies, the giveaways and all this other garbage. Ship them out. Pay the cost. Get them out of there. And so what if somebody else take it? At least listen. This thing about the devil that you know versus the devil that you don't know. I don't want no devil in there, whether I know him or not. I don't want a devil. I'm not choosing evil over good. I'm just not going to do it. If both choices are evil, the hell with both those evil suckers. I'm not going to go with that. I am not going to go with that, and you shouldn't either. Yeah, go ahead and pay that shipping cost, and let them know that you ain't playing. Let them know that you ain't playing, because listen. Someone say, well, it can't get worse. Oh yeah, it can get worse, but it can get better as well. It can get better as well, as long as you and I are just stagnant, marching in place, holding up signs and doing all this other, static stuff. Guess what you're going to get? A static result. No, we need to be more dynamic about what we do. We need to be more intentional about what we do. I know people get tired. I know this for a fact that people get tired, especially when the people that they thought would support them, and when time support supposed to be there, you look behind you, and those suckers that ran off to the fruit bar, or ran off to the Olive Garden, or Red Lobster, has some cheese biscuits instead of standing with you. Yeah, I know that. That is very discouraging. That's very discouraging. But my brothers and my sisters, we got to pay that shipping cost. Do not accept evil, because do not accept one evil over another evil. Try to make it the best decision you can. Pay the shipping cost. Pay the shipping cost. Pay the shipping cost. Sometimes you get a price that's right, and sometimes you got to pay an outrageous price. But pay that shipping cost for your freedom, for your children's freedom, and for this nation's freedom. Because the fact of the matter is, we are the foundation of this nation, whether you believe it or know that or not. And guess what happens when you mess up the foundation? The whole house falls down. The whole house falls down. And that's where these politicians are today. They know that we being the foundation of their industry, the Democratic industry. If they keep on chipping away with the foundation, their house is going to fall down. And now they're a little bit afraid now. They're sending out their coons, their buck dancing brothers and sisters. They're sending them out there to try to corral the Negro. Yeah, they're trying to corral the Negro. And if they can't corral the Negro, the next thing they're going to do is try to scare the Negro. Yeah. But you just need to stand flat-footed and tell them, hey, I'm not buying that. I'm going to pay a shipping cost to get your ass out of here. Yes. Now is the time. Now is the time. Now, these monkeys act like they are in a hurry to do something when they should have done it already. But these monkeys, they're not in a hurry. You know why they're not in a hurry? Because they're still betting that you people, when I say you people, the ones who support these stupid, idiotic traitors. Yeah, I said it. The ones who support these stupid, idiotic traitors who have no love for you, they act like they love you, but in close quarters, you got another name. Yeah, you have another name. They seem like when they're out in public at a specific time, they act like they are outraged about what's happening to us. But in close quarters, you don't even cross their mind like that. Why would you? Because you're going to fall in line. Why would you? That's the way it is. Just think about it as a relationship, ladies and men. Because that's what it really is, a relationship. Some folk are just not going to do right. They're just not. And so when someone is trying to help them out, one party just don't want to let go. They don't want to let go because they've been used, being treated that way, and they think it's normal. Well, it's not. Abuse, it's not normal. It is not normal. I don't care how you coat it or dress it up or package it. Abuse is never normal. Yeah. You're going to have to stand and get that shipping cost together and get them jokers out of the way, Yeah. So it should be a code. We should be on code. Yes. When I'm talking about a code, I'm talking about the code of what is in your best interest. Now I'm going to tell you, I'm going to say something that some militant brothers think I'm wrong, but I'm going to say it anyway because this is how I feel. This is how I see it on my side of the street. We got actors in our community that we need to pay the shipping costs and get them out of here too. Yes, we need to clean up our community of our own. Yeah, I know. I know a lot of people are afraid, you know, and a lot of people have just not, you know. And I'm not saying that they have not paid attention to it because they're all because that's part of life here in our community. You know, those bad actors in our community. And I'm not. And here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. Here's the thing that is, you know, so, you know, so crazy. You know, you know, the boys in blue or boys in gray or boys in white and black or whatever color they be wearing sometime, you know, law enforcement. I'm not gonna say law enforcement because they don't enforce no law. I say unlawful enforcement. Yeah, I said it. I said, you know, those cats oftentimes, you know, are lazy. And I can understand it. Everybody wants to go home at the end of the shift. I can understand it. Not taking, you know, some undue risk. But if you don't want to do your job, get another job. If you don't want to do your job, law enforcement, get another job. And we should be demanding that. We should be demanding that law enforcers, if they do not want to do the job the right way, correct way, we need to pay the separate costs to get their asses out of there too. We do. It's because the only time that we get, you know, somewhat, you know, upset if they kill one of ours. And then we, you know, we didn't lost our stuff. You know, we want to, you know, go out crying, snotting, and all that stuff. When an ounce of, you know, prevention, yeah, an ounce of prevention will surely take care of a pound of cure. If we do a preemptive strike on these suckers, by when I mean a preemptive strike, by getting those monkeys off the street before they kill somebody. And if the city officials who are hiring these muskrats are not doing their job, get them out of there too. Pay the shipping costs to get their asses out of there too. No one is off limits if they're not doing if they're not serving us the way we should be served. We shouldn't have to be cooped up in a penitentiary, getting ready to go into another system penitentiary. That's foolishness. That is just plain old foolishness. But I know a lot of this is going to go over a lot of folks' heads. A lot of it, you know, because hey, it keep on happening. It keep on happening. And you can tell that no one's really trying to push it. Know why? Because if they really want something done, they will put their foot down and get it done. That's a fact. It doesn't matter how hard, you know, the perception of the thing is. If they really want to get it done, they will get it done. And it's obvious that they don't want to get it done. Not the people who can change things. It is not always the politicians, because we can change their minds. Yeah, they can do some damage, but we can get them out of it before they do any more damage, because they do damage on the daily. Yeah, they do damage on the daily, and we don't have too many opportunities to get those suckers out the right way. And so here we are. We need to let it be known that we're willing to pay the shipping costs to get your butt out of office, get yourself back. When I say self, I'm talking us now. Get us back online in a forward-moving way. Because if we don't, this is what's going to happen. We're going to go extinct just like the dodo birds. Or we're going to be extinct just like the Aztecs and the Mayas. There's still Mayas and Aztecs around. I believe there are. But they're so assimilated into the society, you know, no one calls them that anymore. And that's what they're trying to do to the ADOS folk. They're trying to assimilate us. They're trying to assimilate us. Act like the board. You know, Resistance is futile. That's bull. Resist. Continue to resist those who are resisting, and hope someone else, the rest of us, get on board. And it don't take all of us. It doesn't take it doesn't take all of us. We just got to reach a critical mass and let these politicians and these other folk know that we ain't playing with them. We're willing to pay the shipping costs to get your ass out of office, or get your ass out of our city, or get your ass out of our community. I said it. Get your ass out. Yeah. Yeah. Because if we continue down the same old road, doing the same old thing, expecting a change, that's crazy. That's crazy. So don't worry. Listen, don't worry about the boogeyman, because the boogeyman, when you look in the mirror, is you. Stop scaring yourself. Hey, what's going on, my sister-in-law? Bo, Big Bobby, how you living? Are you willing to pay a shipping cost? Yeah, to get that. Yeah, look, get that monkey off your back. Get that monkey off your back. Even in your employment, boy, I know some of y'all going to jobs that you just hate. You just hate the job. You wake up late. You just wow, barely get to the car, getting to work late because you really don't like it. Well, if you don't like it, do something about it. Really. If you don't like the job that you're doing, listen, pay the shipping costs to get your new job. Do it. If you got to go back to school, do it. But me, this is what I say. To hell with a job. Start your own business. If you could make these other monkeys, hundreds of thousands of dollars or millions of dollars, I'm quite sure you can sustain your own life. You can. You can. Believe in yourself. If you believe in your employer, why can't you believe in yourself? It's not that hard. Really, I'm telling you. It's not that hard. And when I say it's not that hard, that doesn't mean it's not difficult. But it's not that hard. You got to make a decision. Just like you make a decision to work for somebody. Hey, work for yourself. And if you and don't be afraid to move. If you're living in a place where you can't, prosper or flourish, hey, time to pack it up, baby. Pay the shipping cost. Get on out of there. Pay the shipping cost. If you find yourself, stagnant, listen, you're all beautiful flowers, believe it or not. But some of us are planted in the shade when you're not supposed to be in the shade. And some of us are planted in the open when you're not supposed to be in the open. You have to be replanted and get yourself together. Yes, a job is okay, but it's nothing like having something of your own. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, listen, that's what our parents say. Get your job, go to college, get higher education, get in debt. But what you need to do is find a way to become financially secure. That's right. That's right. Find a way to become financially secure. If you got to move it, baby, move it. Get out of the way, but become financially secure. Because when you do that, you make way or have a pathway so that your children are able to do the same. Yeah, stop teaching them to be a slave. Yeah, stop teaching your children to be a slave. I said it. Teach your children freedom, financial freedom. Teach your children that. That's what you need to teach them. Financial freedom. I know some of you, it may be too late for that. But let me tell you something. It's never too late to teach. It's never too late to be taught. So yes. Are you willing to pay the shipping cost for your financial freedom? Are you willing to move from a valley to a mountain, or a mountain to a valley, or or change, your occupation. Yes, you have the listen. If you have the skills to work for somebody, make that somebody yourself. Make that somebody yourself. Yeah, you may not be rich, but you'll be able to sustain yourself. Because that's what you're doing anyway. But you're doing it under the security of somebody else giving you something. Your time for their change. When you have your own business, it's the same thing, but you have more control over that time and that change. When I say change, I'm talking about dollar bills, y'all, or pesos, or rubles, or won, yen, or whatever else their monetary unit is. That's how you do it. That is how you do it. Yeah. I hear you, Bobby. and it's not like I haven't done that. You can tell a lot of folks a lot of things, but listen. You can tell them till the cows come home. The choice is still up to them. And so when they fail to operate on your advice, hey, you tell them now, you got to pay the shipping costs, because I've already told you. I already explained to you. I mean, I didn't just tell you. I gave you the roadmap on how to do it. Do it. Have confidence in yourself. Yeah. Yeah. But again, there's a lot of us are just cowards. We're afraid to step out. We're afraid to get out there and make it on our own. But we think by, staying under the umbrella of somebody else's, gig, that we're going to be secure. Hey, people get fired every day. Not only that, there's layoffs, there's all kinds of things, that happen to you if you work for somebody. Yeah. And the thing is, sometimes you don't even see it coming. That's right. That's right. And you don't even see it coming. That's the bad thing about it. You won't see it coming. But if you had your own, and you mind your store or your business or your craft or your industry or whatever it is that you're going to use, whatever vehicle you're going to use to make your money, you're going to pay attention to it. You're going to watch all the signs. So it won't be that much of a shock. It shouldn't be anyway. Now, sometimes I know an economic downturn will happen. That you can't help that. You can't even prevent that. But on a regular basis, somebody just can't come out of the blue and say you're fired because I don't like the way you look. I don't like your hair color. I don't like all this other old foolishness. You do what you do. Build yourself, your clients, build yourself, your business, and don't let one monkey, a boss man, don't let that one monkey, stop your show. So yes, be ready and prepared to pay the shipping costs. Whatever it takes. It shouldn't matter, because this is for your interest. This is for your interest. Yeah. Our community, we need entrepreneurs. We have them. Most of them are dealing in some illegal activities. That's okay. And it's not always about the drug. There's some other illegal stuff that the government will say is illegal, believe it or not. Some people out there cutting grass, and some people out there, smoking grass, or some people out there, selling ass. Hey, it's some legal stuff. The government deems illegal. Is because and my take on it is because they can't get their cut. Yeah, they can't get their cut, and that's a funny thing. You hear all these so-called Republicans talking about, stay out of my business. Yeah. You say that until it's something that you care about. Then you want to be all up in our business. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. I said it. That's right. I said it. Yeah. So our community, listen. Are you willing to pay the shipping costs? Are you willing to do what it takes? Are you willing to stand up and say to the opposition, because that's what they are, The opposition say, listen, it doesn't matter what you do. I'm going to pay the shipping cost to get from underneath your boot. I'm going to pay the shipping cost to get from over this madhouse. And anybody in my community that does not want to get with the program or get on code, I'm willing to pay the shipping cost to get you out. I'm willing to get you out. That's what we need. So we can take our community back. So we can, not only take our community back. What good is of having a community if you don't have economic prosperity or prospect? Yes. So once you take your community back, you better make sure you have a plan B to have some sort of economic prosperity. Yeah, for your community. Get that dollar circulating again. Yeah. Have your own, enterprise. Yeah. Be thrifty. Yeah. We know how to do those things. But we got to be willing to pay the shipping costs in order to have those things. Because when you don't do that, you're going to be gone in New York City. Yeah. And so the other thing about who I'm saying that, that we need to, get the monkeys out there, and it's going to be, it's not going to be easy, but it can be done. Is these corporations, these big corporations that are swallowing up all of the independent shops, all these corporations. Listen to me. I don't know how it is in your neck of the woods or on your side of the street, but lately when I go to the stores, the shelves are not empty, but they're not stacked. And so you ask your question, why? Why are the stores not stacked? I mean, I'm not saying overflowing. I'm just saying stacked with the stuff that we eat, the basic stuff, right? And so I was listening to this, Pete Buttigieg. I know I mispronounced the name, but that's why I want to say it. Pete Buttigieg. And I don't listen, and I don't care what his orientation is. I'm not saying booty judge for that. I'm saying booty judge because he's bootied up. He is bootied up. He's sounding like the rest of these talking heads, using weasel words because they don't want to tell the truth. You see, the fact of the matter is, I'm not us. But we're part of it too, but not us, because we don't have that control over commerce. The dominant society are the ones control of the commerce. They let these other folks come and buy up everything, ship all the jobs overseas and other places. And I'm talking about critical things. And now when we need these critical things, we can't get them. We just can't get them. Now, who does that? Now, the American way is this. This is the American way. We want a lot, but we don't want to pay a lot. Yeah, we want a lot, but we don't want to pay for it. We want to get things as I'm not saying cheap, but as low cost as possible. Because the fact of the matter is, if we get one thing at a low cost, we buy so much of it, and so many of them, that our money still flies out the door. You still don't have a savings because you're spending money that's not coming back to our community. Yeah, it's just not. So are we willing to pay the shipping costs? No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. That's why you keep on going. I mean, listen. I like nice things too. Don't get it twisted. I like nice things, but I'm gonna tell you what. I don't like them that so nice that I can't afford to live independently, where I have to have somebody, over me to tell me what I can buy and what I can't buy. And that's what's happening now, because all the stuff is overseas, and so we got so dependent on that stuff, and now we can't get it. Listen. There's no reason. I'm just saying, there's no reason for us to run out of food here in America. It just isn't. Now, yeah, I mean, really, yeah, it used to be a time, when certain food was produced at a season. Now you can get stuff any season, because other countries are still have a sunshine, season when we don't, and that's fine. But I'm saying is we shouldn't ship the whole kit and caboodle overseas. Now we don't have a textile here. We don't have our manufacturing base is gone, and now our food producing apparatus is in danger. Who runs out of chicken? Yeah, who runs out of chicken? I got neighbors down the street that have chicken. I mean, when I say chicken, real chicken, that they got live chickens. Who run out of hogs? Listen, just for folk who do, and if you don't, that's fine. I like chitlins. I like hog maws. Yeah, I like those two things. But you can't find them. You cannot find those two things. And when you do, they're so expensive. Man, I've never paid, $30 for a package of chitlins, and I never will. I'll get me a hog, take him out there to somewhere and fatten a pig and fatten him up to be a hog, and then he'll be chitlin dinner at some later date. Yes, but we have gotten away. We're not willing to pay the shipping cost for that kind of thing anymore. Yeah, yeah, we became too civilized. You're right. Trying to keep up with the Joneses. Yeah. And all the while, the Joneses are somewhere off yonder just sapping us up. Sapping us up. And guess what happens when that? Then they own the market. They own the market. And then we will have to pay the shipping costs because of some foolishness that we've done. Listen, for you Bible scholars out there, I've got an old saying. There was the young man, he was a hunter, and that's what he liked to do. So he would go out and hunt, from sun up to sundown, out there hunting. Well, one day he got hungry, and he came back. He was tired and famished, and he saw his brother. He said to his brother, "Hey, listen, man, let me get some of that stew you were cooking." And the brother looked at him and said, "Man, why should I give you some of my stew, man? This is my stew." And so he said, listen, man, give me that stew, man. I'm hungry, man. I'm starving. That's what he was saying to his brother. And the brother, he said, "Well, tell you what, I will give you the stew if you give me your birthright." So the brother said, "Man, I don't give a damn about this birthright. What good is a birthright when I'm going to be dead?" And so he took the bowl of stew, and traded his birthright for a bowl of beans. Listen to me, people. Listen. If you ever find yourself in a place where you're going to give up your soul for a bowl of beans, or a bowl of rice, or a bowl of soup, or a bowl of listen, turn that stuff down, because you can find yourself anything to eat. But that's where we are right now. We're giving our souls up for a bowl of beans, and I'm just not going to do it. That's one shipping cost that I'm not going to do. I have more value on my soul. I have more value on me as a person. But we have forgotten that. That's the problem with us today. We're spoiled, and I say that lightly. We're too entitled. We're out of shape. When I say out of shape, we learned that we want what we want when we want it, and we want it now. Fast action, microwave, popcorn popping now. We're not in the mode where we can save and earn and work for it. And where every dime that you make is going to a mortgage, going to a car payment, going to layaway. That's garbage. All that stuff will go away at the end of the day. Are you willing to pay the shipping costs for to be poor and still be in debt? That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. That's why we need to get up out of there, dust ourselves out, and say, no, man, I'm not going to sell myself a bowl of soup or stew or anything else because I'm more precious than what that is. If I got to go down to hunt it down, I'm going to hunt it down, but I'm not going to let you just take my last, put me in bondage over a bowl of soup or a pair of Nikes or a new car. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. What are you willing to pay? How much are you willing to pay? How much are you willing to pay? What is your life worth? Are you willing to pay the shipping cost for a better life? Or are you willing to pay that shipping cost to stay in the same place? Because you're going to pay either way. That's the craziness of it all. You're going to pay whether you stay in the poverty zone or the prosperous zone, or the independent zone or the slavery zone. You're going to pay. We're all going to pay. Nobody makes it out of here free. We're all going to pay something somewhere. It's just who you're going to pay it to. That's the ticket. Who you're going to pay it to. Are you going to store up treasure for your family? Or are you going to spend it all right now? There's some selfish people here and they're going to spend it all up right now. They say they don't, hey, the people coming in the rear, they don't deserve to get. I got mine. They're going to learn how to get theirs. That's bull. You know it is. Because if you came from a background like I came up dirt poor. I came up dirt poor. My family struggled. They didn't struggle for themselves because they could have done well. But they struggled for their children. They struggled for their children. My parents, their parents, and their parents before them. So what happened between then and now? What happened, people? Tell me something. Somebody talk to me. They were willing to pay the shipping costs, and it cost them dearly. I know. Maybe that's the problem. Many of these children today, they have not seen their parents sacrifice like that. Yeah. They haven't seen their parents pay the shipping costs. And so they don't think it's a cost associated with anything they do. They think everything is, free. I'm telling you, there's nothing free. Freedom not free. Nothing on this planet Earth is free. Somebody got to pay. And the question comes down to this. Are you willing to pay the shipping cost? Are you willing to pay the shipping costs? Well, my friends, listen, drop a line. Tell me what's important to you. And if it's that important, what are you willing to pay to get it? What is important to you that you're willing to pay the shipping cost to get yourself free or to get free from it? What are you willing? What are you willing to pay? All right, then. Well, I'm gonna leave it right there. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm gonna let you think about that for a little bit, and hopefully we said something on the side of the street that makes sense, and that put a little thought in as to what do you think the cost, and are you willing to pay for that cost? So, my brothers and sisters, I thank you for joining us tonight. I hope to see you again. I'm here on Mondays and Thursdays at 9 Eastern Time. Again, my platform, YouTube. Smash that like button. Facebook. Hey, thumbs up, thumbs down. Put in the comments. And I thank you for the comments. I see these comments here. I thank you for them. I'm gonna respond to them. Yes, I bless you all. And till the next time, because I just want to make sure that the shipping costs get paid. And if you're going to be the one paying for the shipping costs, listen, brothers and sisters, don't go broke. Till next time.
Don't want to hear it, but the truth is, it's your man.
You gotta gain in weight, boy. It's only so much a woman can take. She's losing her hair, yeah. All because you're still there. You keep putting her down, down. Every time his friends come around, she's drinking and thinking, she's drowning in debt, constantly sinking, getting in her way. Whatever it is, it don't matter. I'll pay the shipping costs. You're getting in her way. Whatever it is, it don't matter. I'll pay the shipping costs. You're getting in her way. Whatever it is, it don't matter. I'll pay the shipping costs. You're getting in her way. Whatever it is, it don't matter. I'll pay the shipping costs. You're getting in her way. Whatever it is, it don't matter. I'll pay the shipping costs. I can put you on Greyhound, pack your things and never come back around. I'll pay for Megabus, bus. You gotta go, can't stay here no more. Priceline.com, I'm willing to pay. You gotta leave today, get in her way. Whatever it is, it don't matter. I'll pay the shipping costs. You're getting in her way. Whatever it is, it don't matter. I'll pay the shipping costs. You're getting in her way. Whatever it is, it don't matter. I'll pay the shipping costs. You're getting in her way. Whatever it is, it don't matter. I'll pay the shipping costs. You're getting in her way. Whatever it is, it don't matter. I'll pay the shipping costs.
Now look, a lot of men are jealous of their woman. You know, they try to do little petty and sneaky things to stop your groove, ladies. Like, if you're trying to go back to school or start your own business, they gonna shoot the idea down. They want to keep you caged in like a bird and always accusing you of messing around. And because he don't socialize with family and friends, he don't want you to do so. That's why you can't go to the next level. See, ladies, the sooner you let him go, the quicker success is gonna come to you. The bottom line is, ladies, you sleeping with the enemy.
Getting in her way. Whatever it is, it don't matter. I'll pay the shipping costs. You're getting in her way. Whatever it is, it don't matter. I'll pay the shipping costs. You're getting in her way. Whatever it is, it don't matter. I'll pay the shipping costs.